Hello guys, today gonna do a MA chassis cutting version 2, and today's cutting gonna be a little bit advanced, and also gonna be we're gonna cutting more and losing more weight, but it's the under the condition of not damage the whole structure plus the all the supporting, okay? Because a lot of people they overcut it, and it's caused the chassis a little bit weak, and also caused the chassis fragile. Okay, so today's cutting is based on the my next project. It's gonna be another lightweight MA body damper system, which is something similar to this car body damper system, but a lot lighter. Okay, so this is actually just my basic model prototype. So this one I'm cutting. I'm gonna do a demonstration today for cutting this chassis. It's gonna be more cutting than this one right here. Okay, so previously it just like show you the basic cutting for like this type of like really basic one. So it's just cutting the front and back and a little bit of the battery compartment to give you idea and how to the basic way to remove the unnecessary parts. Okay, so today it's gonna go more advanced. So anyway, let's take a look at the MA chassis. Okay, the reason I want to cut it because this extra piece in the front and extra piece right here, that's the piece I don't want it because I can't mount roller on this right here, because if I mount 19mm roller on top of that, my car gonna be too long, and also because I want my roller size a little bit like shorter. I mean the whole right here, the distance for the roller back and the rear, I want that distance a little bit shorter, in order to it can fit in the dimension of the car, and also I can extend my brake on the back longer. So because if you mount this roller right here, in this case, the whole chassis, the dimension gonna move back, and you only have a little bit of space right here can mount to the rear brake. So I don't want to do that because I want the front a little bit shorter, so I can mount roller actually right here to save that part. I can move my whole car up right here. Then I can put my the brake a little bit extend on the back. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the dimension of the MA chassis. So the piece I'm gonna remove, it is this piece right here. Okay, this whole piece right here. I'm gonna keep this piece, which is I'm gonna keep this piece right here. Let me give it a better angle, can see it. I'm gonna keep this piece right here, okay? Especially this hole. This is the hole I'm gonna mount my front plate. So same thing as the other side. So I'm gonna complete color this piece off. Okay, so this is the front part. For the back, because I haven't designed my car yet, but most likely I'm gonna cut this piece off first. Because this part right here, the second hole right here, last video I told you guys is optional. It depends on your design. But since I haven't designed my car yet, so for temporary right now, I'm gonna keep that part right here, because I'm not sure which part of see there's 6 hole right here. So because I'm not sure which hole I'm gonna use to mount my brake, so I just gonna temporarily keep this part right here, okay? But all this piece right here is gonna be gone. Same as here. Okay. 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 Next, we're gonna cut a little bit different than the previous video I have. It is this part because the middle side damper mount adapter right here. The reason I'm gonna completely remove this piece because I'm gonna using a body damper system. Because the body damper system, this piece is useless for body damper system. So in order to save like about 2 grand, so I'm gonna remove both ends. Okay. So all this will be gone. Okay. Okay. So all this will be gone. Okay, next thing it is I'm gonna cut the battery compartment, and but this time I'm gonna move a little bit more than the previous video I made. So it is I'm gonna cut off this piece. Okay, but I'm gonna keep this piece because this is the battery clip gonna go. The battery clip gonna go right here. Okay, you can see right here. This part right here, I'm gonna keep it, but this part right here, including the side adapter, which is right here, gonna be all moved. Okay, so basically it's gonna be about right here. Okay. But make sure you're still gonna keep a little bit right here because this piece right here you don't want to move too much back because you only want to cut it right stop here because this piece right here, okay, gonna hold one end of the battery to preventing it's like a drop. Okay, so this piece right here you're gonna keep like this much, probably like I would say 5 mm. Okay, and the same as here. So here you're gonna keep about right here. Okay, so all this is gonna be gone. Okay, so you're still gonna keep a little bit here because I told you you need a one end each to hold the battery still in the battery compartment. Okay, so same thing here. Okay, so again, before I cut it, let's wait first, and after I cut, I'm gonna wait again, see like how much, like how many different. Okay, so right now it's 23.46 grand. Basically, it's 23 grand. So I'm hoping those cutting I can lose about basically I think probably I can lose like 5 grand like that. So which makes it pretty good because it's it's really hard to losing like basically like a 30% of the whole car because if you over cutting too many the problem it is like the chassis become weak. And I know I know in Japan they cutting all the way right here. They only keep this piece right here. The reason why is like, okay, Japan Cup is something different because their truck is very unique. They have those they have those kind of, they call it ditch angle at the turn. So this kind of ditch angle turn they need a sliding damper system. So that's why they cut that off and mounting the carbon fiber and make it to a sliding damper system, which is right here. This is my prototype, which is right here. Okay, so that's why they cut that piece off to put another underplate on the bottom of the carbon fiber and mount this piece on top of carbon fiber. In this case, this one can be sliding. Okay, so anyway, I gotta talk about that later after I finish the basic cutting I'm marking right now. Okay, so again, you're not gonna using please do not using a plastic cutter. Always using Dremel. Okay, if you want to using cheap Dremel, it's okay. I mean, I recommend using expensive Dremel because it's more accurate. Okay, another thing you need this is cut off discs. Okay, try to using the one we say is 30 or either 36. Do not using the one that says 20. Okay, because the one which says number 20 on it, it is just too big. Okay, so let me just go ahead cut it right now. Okay. So first I'm gonna remove both ends right here, okay? Okay, see both end is gone? Okay. And the next is the back is the both end, okay? Okay, see it's gone. Okay, next we're gonna remove the middle damper adapter. Okay, so next we're gonna starting to the battery compartment. Okay, so be careful because battery compartment we not going to like 100% cut off, probably like a 70%. But because some part you may cut off, but some part you may keep. So just be careful, cutting little by little. Okay, so I'm gonna starting from side first. Okay, in this case, I know like how deep I wanna go. Okay. Right here. Okay. So next, gonna cutting the part right next to the switch. Okay. Okay. Make sure don't cut all the way because if you cut all the way, maybe overcutting. So in this case, just cut up almost there, so you can easily using your finger to spread out. Okay. So next, take a look at it, see which part you need to fix first, then move to the next step, because it's really important. Because a lot of people just like rush. You don't need to be rushed, because if you cut it bad and you destroy the whole thing. So it's better to every single time, just before you move to the next step, stop a little bit to take a look at it, see which part is gonna go next. Because I'm telling you, after you cut off, there's no way you can put it back. Okay, so let me just go ahead fix a little bit here. So as you can see, I just removed this part right here, but actually I need to fix a little bit first, because I try to remove this part as well. Try to make this part close to the right here, this piece right here, to make it like level on the model compartment right here. Okay, so gonna let me give a better angle. You can see it. Try to move a little bit more up to here. Okay. So for that part, you have two options. And the first option, using a blade, just gently, slowly peel off, or either using a Dremel. But I recommend using a knife, a blade, on to gently, slowly, you know, peel off or remove or cut off. So I'm just gonna using a very sharp and brand new razor to slowly follow the line to remove all the extra parts. Okay, because in this way it's everything under your control, because the Dremel, when Dremel touches it's gone, you know. So just let me slowly. Okay, see that? Just make sure don't cut yourself. slowly, don't rush, okay? You can peel off layer by layer. Do not rush, otherwise you'll cut yourself. Okay. So almost there. You can see they're using a files to gently to smooth the surface. You want to be looks nice, and you don't want to be looks like sloppy. Okay. So gonna just go just finish this side right here. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. Okay. Okay. Just finish both ends. And the next is the last piece you're gonna cut off. It is the, remember I told you guys, for the battery compartment, here's the battery clip gonna go. So let me give you a better angle, you can see it. So this is you know what, let me using the other color. This is how battery clip gonna go. So this piece right here, you're not gonna remove it because that's how battery clip gonna go. If you remove that, this piece no longer gonna hold the battery. But right here, let me give a better angle. You can see right here, okay? Let me focus a little bit. Okay, right here, you see the piece I'm marking in white? And this is the piece actually gonna remove. So you're only gonna remove this surface right here, not the side, okay? Only here. So, but make sure don't cutting too much because you only want to stop right here, okay? Because this piece right here, you need to keep that a little bit right here to, you know, when you have put a battery into it, this piece can hold one end of battery. So, take a look at here. You have another end right here can hold a little bit. So you also need another end right here to hold the other end of battery. So in this case, let me give you a sample. Okay. So in this case, battery can still put into it, and you have one end which right here is holding this end right here, and this end you have this piece right here which is I'm pointing at right now. This here can hold it. So okay, and don't worry about it. You was cutting this piece off because you know what? Even it looks a bit of a waggle. It's not really too much because MA chassis has really strong center right here. So it's already strong enough to holding the whole car. And plus, don't remember, you're gonna put a motor right here to, in this case, you have a little bit more support on them because the motor gonna be really like some kind of like a solid piece is gonna be stuck here, and it's gonna be supporting the whole compartment right here. And also, don't forget that you're gonna put a battery right here and a both end, which is like this. So the battery actually gonna be another support for your holding this chassis, so it makes like stronger later when you put everything back to the chassis. Okay, so let me just go ahead and using Dremel to remove all the white spot which is right here. So actually it's same as the other position. You're using the Dremel to cut the most pieces. For the rest of like small scrap, you want to remove it just using knife, because again when you're using Dremel to cut it, make sure don't overcut or either just keep a little bit like a space. You can using a knife to adjust it. Okay, so let me just go ahead. Okay, so just gonna cut like that and gonna using a knife to peel off, or either using your hand or either cutter to remove the piece I just cut off. So right now you can using cutter because all the major piece already like almost gone. So just using cutter to remove all the big pieces. Okay. Right here. Okay, so next again I'm gonna using knife to starting to slowly to fix the chassis. Okay, just gonna using knife gently follow the shape and remove the extra pieces supposed to be gone, and just make sure to follow the shape. Again, make sure don't cut yourself, so just gently take your time. Okay, I don't want you to cut yourself, just take your time. You don't have to rush because you got plenty of time. Okay, it's gonna be looks like this. Okay, so probably gonna using my knife to cut a little bit more here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the rest of side on the other end. Okay, just finish here, and I also already fixed all the scrap, so right now it looks pretty nice. So okay, here's let's weight again. Remember earlier the weight I think is 23.43 grams. So let's see right now. Right now it's 1868. So almost we losing about 5 grams. So earlier I mentioned my target is losing 20% of the chassis. So right now I made it. Okay, so right now it's like 20% less than the original chassis. For another setting, I want to talk a little about it because I'm pretty sure a lot of people watching the YouTube. There's the Japanese setting on MA chassis, and because Japan Cup they have they're a little bit like unique than the other countries. Okay, but the other country they're not like Japan Cup because Japan Cup is more official and they haven't they have that for like more than 30 years, and every year they have a different track layout. Actually, every other year. Okay, I'm pretty sure a lot of people see Japanese people when they make a MA chassis for Japan Cup, and they cutting the front all the way to here. Okay, all the way to here. So basically, these pieces will be gone. So they're not gonna mount the carbon on right here. What they does is when they remove the computer front, they're gonna mount this piece. This is called an underplay. Okay, they're gonna mount this underplay on the bottom of the chassis, and they're gonna direct mount this piece right here. Okay, so this is become their head instead of like the way I'm doing the mount right here, and this piece going to the bottom like this. This is the way I'm doing, but it's if it's not Japan Cup, if for regular racing it's the same, and actually the way I'm doing is more stronger. Okay, because you mount on the FRP, when you get a hit or either get a when your car running, and there's so many force was like going this way. So this piece probably not that stable if you mount on the top of a carbon fiber. So the way I'm doing mounting right here, you get more support. Okay, and let's talk about that again. The reason they direct mount this piece right here, it is because again, in Japan Cup they have those digi corner. So digi corner it is really sharp angle. It's not round angle. Okay, it's sharp angle. So in order to fast pass the digi corner, so you need to just modify those kind of like a carbon fiber sliding damper like this one. This is my prototype. So in order to make this one working on the front, so you have to put another plate on the bottom, then you cut it like this, and this piece gonna go right here. That's why they cut that piece off. Okay. Beside that, it's useless you cutting that piece off and then mounting this piece right here, because my opinion is it's more weak. So for MA you have a lot like a support joint, so it's better you just mount, just cutting like this, keep these two pieces right here, you can mount direct on top of the chassis, it's way better, it's more stronger, okay? Then this piece just go in the bottom. It's the same, and it's more stronger. And also the back, I know they cutting all the way up to here, only keep these two holes, all this piece is gonna be gone. So let me show this piece right here, and this piece right here. All this piece gonna be gone. The reason I keep that because in Japan Cup they're gonna put another plate on the bottom of it, and they're using this one sliding damper again, mounted that direct on this piece right here. Okay, so in this case they can have sliding damper remove on the carbon fiber, because there's no way you can put a sliding damper, the modified carbon fiber sliding damper right on the top of that, because first thing it's too heavy, second thing you need something on the bottom was supporting the spring, to hold the spring on the bottom. So in this case this piece can move. The way I'm doing is just direct mount this piece right here. Okay, again it's stronger. Okay, maybe it's a little bit heavy, but I think it's 2 grams. If you're cutting that piece, and this piece, and this piece, you probably save like a 1 point some gram, about 1 gram. But I don't think 1 gram gonna really have any different for the speed. But again, if you keep this piece and this piece right here, you're mounting the carbon fiber direct on that 2 point, your car is gonna be more stronger. Okay, can take any kind of hit. I mean, of course, like if hit too hard, of course it's gonna break. But the most likely, the way I'm doing right now is more stronger. Of course, the support point is more solid. Okay. So anyway, thank you for watching my YouTube channel. For the next video, what I'm gonna do a MA flowing gear system, and I'm gonna teach you step by step to modify the transmission for the MA chassis.